Hey, what is up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Francisca, and for today's video I'll be showing you guys how I did a really simple set of nails, but it is gonna have a couple of roses. I am gonna be doing roses on the ring finger, but because that's the way that this person wanted her nails. So yeah, so to start off, I am applying my base coat. As you can see, my nails have already been prepped before. I cut them to the size, I buffed and removed the shine from the top layer, and I cleaned them out. And now that I am applying my base coat, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I tilt the tip to the sides and make sure that I get every single side of it and fully cover it with my base coat. Once I am done applying it to all of my tips, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is place it in my light and set it to cure for about a minute. I always choose to do a minute because while I'm working on the other tips, those nails are already being cured. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my color. As you can see, I have it in this little container because I did custom mix my color. I went ahead and put a little bit of white, pink, and some brown. The reason why I made this color was because a person liked the color of a shirt that I was wearing. So I had to get as close as possible as I could. And since I didn't have the color, I had to make it. So it is really good for you to learn how to mix colors and just practice. That way, whenever you don't have a color, you can always make it from what you have. Now, right here, as you can see, I am already applying this color to my tips. So you want to go ahead and work in thin layers. As you can see, make sure that you move your tip side to side and that you get like every side of it. Don't miss a spot. And work in thin layers. That way when it cures, it could cure properly, because if your gel polish is too thick, it could cause cracking in the future and it could like peel off. So you don't want that to happen. So just save yourself the trouble and work in thin layers. And as you can see, I am not gonna apply this color to one of the nails because that's gonna be like my ring finger, sorry. And that person wanted me to add this this design, so I'm gonna go ahead and add this white color to it. And once I am done applying my first layer of color to all of my tips, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I place it in the light, and I'll set it to cure for a minute. Meanwhile, I'll be working on the rest of my nails. So, I mean, you could do it for less time, but since I'm working on the rest of the nails, I just give it a full minute. And as you can see, once those are curing, I am working on the rest of the nails. And after that, again, I'm gonna set it to cure. And I will be taking my nails and giving them a second coat. So for the design, I did choose these colors. As you can see, I have like a yellow, and then I have a mustard yellow, the pink that I custom mixed, some brown, and some white. Now I am gonna attempt to make these look kind of real, and I will be making some roses. So the way that I start is I'm gonna start off with the outline of it, like the outer parts of the rose. And I am taking my pink color, the pink that I made, and then I'm just gonna make kind of like a little moon, like curve it out. And after that, I am gonna be applying like a tiny little bit of like brown towards the inner part of the nail, and I'm just gonna kind of like blend it in. Now, you could cure every time that you do something, but me, I'm pretty good at not mixing everything together. So I'm just gonna go ahead and work on all the outer parts of the rose. And once I am done, I'm gonna go ahead and continue with the rest. So yeah, just sorry, I am doing the outline, and make sure you kind of mix the color, but you don't blend it too much, if I explain myself correctly. This is just the way that I do it. Now once I am done with the pink, I am gonna like clean up my toothpick. If you guys don't know, I do like to use toothpicks a lot. I think they are really convenient. You don't always need to do brushes. And with the yellow, I did the same thing. I just added the yellow and then a little bit of brown towards the center, and I worked on all of the outlines of all of my roses. I did not cure, but you could go ahead and cure just so that mistakes don't happen. And put it in the light. Set it to cure for about a minute. Okay, so right here, as you can see, I am continuing to do my roses. Before I do place it in the light, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue to do all the outline of my roses. So as you can see, I'm just doing pink and yellow, spreading it out throughout my nail, like just placing them where I think that they look fine, or that they look better. This is just the look that I'm going for. You don't have to do it the same way if you just want to add one, if you want to add two, multiple, or it's all up to you, you know. But yeah, once I do my outline, I am gonna go ahead and start doing the center of my rose, which the outlines have already been cured, right? So once I start with the center of the rose, to continue to give it that effect, I'm gonna go ahead and add the color in the center. Like with the pink, I added the pink in the middle, and then I added a little bit of brown and kind of like made it into swirls, but from the center going out. For the center of the rose, I want it to be a little bit darker so that it could give it more of a realistic effect to it. I hope I am explaining myself a little bit correctly. If I'm not, I do apologize. This was actually the first time that I ever tried or attempted to make these kind of roses. So once I do learn it, not learn, because I think they did come out pretty well, but I will continue to practice, and of course they will turn out a little bit better. But for now, this is what I'm using, the technique that I'm working with, and I feel like it is very well. As I said, now with the yellow ones, again, just adding a little bit of yellow in the center, and then with my brown, again, do like a little swirl, like put a little drop. That's how I did it. I put like a little drop in the middle, and then I just did work my way in circles towards the outer part of the outer part of the rose. Sorry. And it seemed to work very well for me. Once I am done doing that part, I do cure it into the light for a minute, and then to give it like that more realistic shine, I am gonna be eating, oh my god, my head is somewhere else. Sorry, I do apologize. But yeah, anyways, back to the nails. Sorry. I am gonna be giving it that little bit of a highlight and putting a little bit of white, just like in some parts of the rose, so that it could seem a little bit more realistic. Now, if you don't want to hear me talk, you can always put music in the background. I don't put my music in the background because all this copyrighted stuff that I always hear about on YouTube, so I prefer to talk. But yeah, once I am done with my roses and adding the little highlights to it, again, I'm just gonna place it in the light and set it to cure for 1 minute. I always choose to do a minute just because it gives me the time to work on the rest of the nails. And I mean, you could always do 30 seconds, but I just leave it in for a minute just to be safe with my polish. And then right now, I'm gonna go ahead and add a couple of leaves. I don't have a green color, so I am mixing my own. I have a darker blue, and I did mix it with the yellow because blue and yellow make green. I did make 2 tones of it, a darker and a lighter, just so that the effect of the nails will be a little bit more realistic. I don't want it to look like too cartoonish. So yeah, I start off by like next to the flower and just kind of work out and make little streaks. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, and then just little leaves, like make the shape of a leaf as you desire. You could go ahead and place them differently or just make a couple of vines, but I'm just adding leaves to mine. And then once I do add one of the color, I will add the other one, a little bit of the lighter green, just so that it could look a little bit more real. So basically that's all I'm doing for now. Once I am done adding all of the last touches of the leaves, I will be placing them in the light and setting them to cure for a minute. I always do a minute, just like I said before. So this is what they look like. I really like how they came out. I think for being my first time, they came out pretty well. As I said, with practice, I'll get a little bit faster, maybe find a different way to do it. But I am very satisfied with it. Now, once I am done, all there is left to do is just apply my top coat to all of my nails. Well, not my nails, but to the nails because they're for somebody else. But you understand me. Just add the top coat. Like I've always said, make sure that you tilt the nails to the side. Make sure you get every single side of it so that the polish is well protected. And once I am done, I will be placing it in the light for 2 minutes, since it is the last step to my nails, and it is a shiny finish. This is how my nails came out. I think they look very beautiful. If you like it, please give this video a thumbs up, comment, share, like, and subscribe if you would like to, and stick around for more. I do plan on doing more videos, and thank you guys for all of your support. God bless, and let your creativity take you places where you've never been.